So without further delay, Jai Jinendra Saune, Pranam, respected ladies and gentlemen.
Meena ji, you are on mute.
So sorry, didn't realize. We start again. Jai Jinendra Saune, Pranam. Respected ladies and gentlemen and children, thank you for attending today's session. Thank you for joining in this second session of the Jain Network series of sessions. It's an initiative by Mrs. Leena Ben Shah to explore Jainism in its true sense. So today's session is on how to celebrate Diwali in a Jain way. And before we gracefully move to this meeting, can I make a very kind request to all of those who have attended and their families and friends that our Bhavya Jain Derasar in Colindale is almost close to completion, but we are still in need of raising £1 million to finish this stunning Jain center. So please donate. Any amount matters, whether it's small or big, and it will be a very big help. Kindly donate via PayPal or a bank link, which will be posted in our Jain Network WhatsApp group. And there is also a link on our website. So if that can be done, we'll be very grateful. I thank Shwetaji Katariya and her husband, Mr. Katariya, for co-hosting this show with Poojan. Shwetaji Katariya is Vice President of a Cyber Security Risk Team of a global insurance company. She's a mother, very active mother, and a very important part of Arham Vija. Now, without any delay, I welcome and thank our speaker, Mrs. Priyankaji, who is from Chennai. A warm welcome to you, Priyankaji. Thank you for coming and accepting our invitation to be a speaker. Priyankaji is from Chennai. She's a very active member of the Arham Vija family, the Kalyan Mitra team. This team performs celebrations of auspicious events of our life, like weddings, engagements, and they perform it as per the Jain principle. So without further delay, I hand over to Mrs. Priyankaji for Diwali, how we celebrate it in a Jain way. Thank you.
Thank you, Meena ji, for the warm welcome. And once again, welcome to all of you on the second session of the series, Jainism in True Sense. So one step that we started last weekend, last Saturday was our first session. And from there, we take it and just see what a coincidence, what a beautiful festival we have. And it's an opportunity for us to deep dive and understand what this festival means. I mean, it has been a integral part of our life since our childhood. We have always been excited about Diwali, and we have different things, there's different specific things that we all do on our Diwalis. But did we know what significance it has in Jainism? What is Diwali when it comes to Jainism? What does Jain principles say? And how do we celebrate it? So this is a second session, deep diving a little bit into understanding significance, history, and how to in the Jain way. Okay, so without further delaying, we will start the session with the Mangala Charan, the prayer. I request everyone to join your hands, close your eyes. Ichhakarenam sandhisah bhagvam, Ichhakarenam sandhisah bhagvam, Ichhakarenam sandhisah bhagvam. Tirthankar Paramatma, Anand Gurudev, Yandata Pravin Gurvar. I bow down to the Supreme. I bow down to the leaders of spirituality. I bow down to my Guru Shri Rishi Pravin, who has imbibed faith, knowledge, and emotions in me, who has carved me and made capable so that we present today's session. With the blessings of all, we will start our session with the prayer, the universal prayer, the Nokar mantra. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Namo, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Namo, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Namo, Namo Vajjayanam, Namo Namo, नमोलो सौ साहूणम् एसो पंच नमोकारो एसो पंच नमोकारो सौवा पावपणासनो मङ्गलानञ्च संवेसिं परमं हवै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलानञ्च संवेसिं परमं हवै मङ्गलम्. Take a deep breath. Feel the prayer, the shower of blessings being received from Paramatma, from Guru, from Dharam. Slowly open your eyes and we begin. So I invite Priyankaji to help us understand Diwali and what it means, what is the significance. And over to you, Priyankaji.
Yeah. सभी को सादर जय जिनेंद्र एंड प्रणाम. इच्छा कारणम संदेश भगवान तीर्थंकर परमात्मा की आज्ञा से, गुरुदेव प्रवीण ऋषि जी महाराज साहब की आज्ञा से. हेलो ऑल. Thank you so much, Meena ji and Jain Network and all of you for inviting me, and thank you for the opportunity. How to celebrate Diwali in Jain Vidhi, right? So the today topic is how to celebrate Diwali in Jain Vidhi. Before that, I would just like to ask you all of a question. Who is Tirthankara? Who is Tirthankar? Anything? What all you know about Tirthankar? So I would request to please unmute yourself and tell all of us who is Tirthankar.
Also, it's a request if you could switch on your videos, it will be easier for us to interact and see the happy faces while you speak to us, while we speak to you. And also raise your hands or unmute. So whatever you know of Tirthankara.
Yes, anything like
जो
okay,
चार तीर्थों की स्थापना करते हैं वो तीर्थंकर होते हैं.
जी,
चार तीर्थों की स्थापना करते हैं वो तीर्थंकर होते हैं. साधु, साध्वी, श्रावक, श्राविका. इन चार
perfect.
तीर्थों की.
Yes.
So
Anyone else?
मोक्ष जिन्होंने राग द्वेष जीता है वही तीर्थ.
Yes, Ratna Malaji. Oh, yes, yes. Perfect.
Moksha.
Yeah, Moksha. Yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Please do participate. Anything, whatever you know about Tirthankar.
People who left worldly pleasures to seek salvation, the way to moksha, and in that gave good teachings to us in form of scriptures.
Yes, perfect. Yes, superb, Minaji. Wonderful. The answer wonderful. Okay. Wonderful for the participation. So a huge round of applause for all of you. Like this is the Zoom applause. So very, very nice. Participation add values. Participation add gaining values. We grow. We learn so much with participation. So who is Tirthankara? Have you ever seen there is a star-like symbol on the chest of Tirthankar? Whenever you see the idol, you must all have went to mandir and temple. Okay. So there is a star-like symbol on the chest of Tirthankar. Do anyone know what is it for?
Srivatsa.
Yeah.
Shrivas.
Yes. Superb. Yes. This is the star symbol which is emblazoned on the Tirthankar chest. This symbol is by birth. When Tirthankar Paramatma comes, like by birth, it is emblazoned on the chest of Tirthankar Paramatma. It is like a 3D tattoo and illuminating light, rays of light on their chest. And the property of symbol is transformation. Yes. He is like star. He is like the symbol. He is a super duper star. He has the power to transform negativity into positivity. cruelty into compassion, violence into non-violence. He became monk to eliminate pain, sorrow from our life, from all the life of beings. So yes, today we are going to celebrate, we are going to know more about Tirthankara, the super duper star. So yes, so next time whenever you go to temple, or whenever you see the idol, or whenever you want to transform in your life in any ways, like Guru Praveen, he always tells, you need to transform in your knowledge wise or emotion wise, or you need to have a transformation in your relationship. The visualization works. Okay, visualization works, right? So next, now we'll go further. As it is a Jain Diwali, and Jain Diwali is all about Paramatma, Bhagwan, Mahavir. So who is Mahavira? Again, what all you people know about Mahavira? Participating is the first thing. So I request all of you to participate. Yes. Who is Mahavira? Anything you know about Mahavira? Kuch bhi chalega. Because Mahavira to pura is like full of, so much. We can't discuss.
24 Tirthankar.
Yes, Ratna Mala ji. Yes, super.
जिनका शासन अभी चल रहा है.
Okay. Okay.
A rich prince who was born in a royal family and then gave up all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect. And
His mother wasn't concepted by his mother. He was placed into the mother's womb, Trishla.
yes, super. Yes. Okay. 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 Perfect. Again, a huge round of applause for all of you. This is a Zoom applause. Let's all do this. Yeah. Because participation is adding values. Participation is all about learning, growing. So yes, every one of you were like, right? Paramatma Mahavira. He's the 24th Tirthankar of this era of our Jain religion. His childhood name was Vardhaman. He was the son of Siddharth Raja and a beautiful mother, Trishla Rani. Okay. Now, at the age of 30, he became monk just to eliminate pain, sufferings, sorrow from his life and from the life of all the beings. Then next, after for 12.5 years, when he became monk, then for 12.5 years, he went into a deep meditation, deep silence. Why? Just to eradicate all his desire, his attachment, to conquer, to inner self. So for 12.5 years, he was just into a deep, deep, deep silence. Now, the day came when he attained the Keval Gyan. Keval Gyan is perfect enlightenment, the perfect knowledge, the perfect perception. Keval Gyan. And that day was auspicious for all of us because he got the light. Yes. Yeah, even we got the same thing because through him, we are not now going to transform our lives. So there was celebration everywhere. Like people are celebrating the inner happiness, the inner fun. Oh, there was like everywhere celebration. The Devi and Devtas, like the god and goddesses, they come, they do the celebration with sacred symbols and all kind of activities. And beautifully this Keval Gyan. Now, from now onwards, for 30 years, Paramatma will be preaching his unconditional love. He'll be preaching his knowledge, wisdom, conduct to us. What happened is, now this is the one of the most beautiful part of the whole session. And this plays an important thing also. So I request you to pay the attention towards this. What happened is, as soon as Paramatma attains Keval Gyan, the Devi Devtas, all the Devi Devtas, they come and they like, they just make a preaching hall. What do you call as, it's a like huge preaching hall. And that
Samavasaran.
yes, perfect, Anita's ji.
Divine
Yes.
auditorium.
Yes. They create a divine auditorium, a divine preaching hall, and that is called Samavasaran, as Anita ji told. Again, like you, thank you for participating, Anita ji. So, Samavasaran. Samavasaran, it is like a place for everyone equally. Okay, for each and every being, there is an equal love, equal respect for all of them. So let me describe you the Samavasaran. How is it? You can see on the like, you can see over there, the Samavasaran. Now, how is it? It is like, first I'll tell you the architect of Samavasaran. 13-kilometer radius. From east, it is 13 kilometer, from west, from north, from south. Okay. Now, from each of direction, there are 4 doors. There are 4 big doors that are made up of gold. Now, from each door, there are 20,000 steps. How many steps? 20,000 steps. Yes. Now, the Samavasaran is surrounded by 3 boundaries. You can see it is in a triangle shape. 3 boundaries. The first boundary is made up of silver. The second is of gold. The third is of all the, you know, the big diamond, piece, sapphire, and it has all the gems, the detailing of all the gems. And in the middle of the Samavasaran, Paramatma Mahavir is seated on a sacred seat, and all the, like, you know, everyone are coming here to hear him. So the first boundary, which is made up of, what it is made up of? Silver. So yes, the first boundary is parking place. Parking is there, right? Where we keep our vehicles there. Wonderful, na? Wonderful, wonderful divine thing. So in the first all the, you know, what goddesses, I think some disturbance there. So can you please mute yourself? Yeah. Okay. Now they are like, yeah. So in the first boundary, it is the parking place of all the goddesses, king, and they come, everyone, and they park their vehicles over there. Then comes the second boundary. In second boundary, all the animals, they sit next by, and with love and everything. Like near snake, there is a mongoose, and near lion, there is a like goat. Yeah, there is a tiger. All are like masti say, full of you know, full of happiness just to hear the divine Tirthankar Paramatma. Now comes the third boundary. What it is made up of? Yes, the
Manak Moti.
all the, yes, all the gems and everything. In that, the people, all the monks, Gandhar, we people, all like, you know, the people all over, they sit on the third boundary, right? This is the sitting. Now, in the middle, Paramatma is being like, he is giving the preaching. Now, you must be wondering, only one Paramatma, the Samavasaran is of 13-kilometer radius. How can people be able to listen him? Okay, if he's sitting in east direction, how the people of west, south, north will be listening him? And they are like people of different religion, they are different, animals have their own languages. How can they understand Tirthankar Paramatma? Is it possible? Yes. Yes, correct. Atishay. Okay. So Atishay means superpowers, which our Tirthankar Paramatma has. Okay. Tirthankar Paramatma has 34 kind of superpowers. In that, the one superpower is whatever Paramatma will be preaching, it is understood by all the beings. Everyone. Because he has that superpowers. And secondly, maybe he is sitting in the east direction. For the people, it is like Paramatma is only seeing him. In all the direction, people are like, oh, Paramatma is seeing me only. Paramatma is seeing me only. And you know one more thing, I'll just tell you one super duper fact of Tirthankar Paramatma. He don't blink. Paramatma don't blink. So how beautiful, na? Like we are in a Samavasaran and Paramatma is seeing us, and how is seeing? Even he is not blinking his eyes. Oh, wonderful, right? Wonderful. So this is the Samavasaran and this is the sitting of Paramatma. Now they are Devi Devtas, all our Devi Devtas are celebrating because he's giving the total values, total knowledge. Now there are 8 pratiharis. We call it as pratihari. We people can tell us felicitation. Because Paramatma has so many things, but there are some his properties which we just live our life with that. So the first, Shwetaji, can you just zoom that beach wala? The middle. Okay. Now the first is behind Paramatma, you can see a tree. That tree is called Ashok Vruksh. He preached under the Ashok tree. So
the focus is on you. Sorry, the focus is on you. We can't see the picture.
Okay, I'm sharing it again.
Sorry.
actually only this thing is being able to see, Shwetaji.
The slides are being seen, Shweta. So if you start slideshow again, that will help.
I think she wants a zoomed version of it, so I can scroll in. So Priyankaji, you go ahead. I will zoom in on what you're saying.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So now behind the Paramatma, there is an Ashok tree. He sits under the Ashok tree. That is, oh God, you are like Ashok. Ashok means no sorrow. Ashok, no sorrow. Oh Bhagwan, under your guidance, how are we? We don't have any sorrow. So this is the first felicitation. That is Ashok Vruksh. Now the second, you can see there is Chamar. You know the Chamar, right? In temple you go and they are like fine thread. Yeah, you just swing. You just swing and you do the bhakti of Paramatma. That is like, oh Bhagwan, by doing your bhakti, by trusting you, by listening you, by living you, all our inner gurges, all our inner anger, anxiety, greed is just glow away. So it's basically like cleaning our inner self. So this Diwali, let's do this Chamar Bhakti. Let's clean our inner self, right? The third Pratihari you can see is the aura. Behind Paramatma, there is an aura that is called as Bhav Mandal. That is, oh Bhagwan, your aura is like, intense light. The light of the sun, it removes the darkness from this, from the earth. But your light, it removes the darkness from our inner self. Bhav Mandal. Oh, what an lightning, auspicious aura the Paramatma has. Now, the fourth one is continuous, flower. There is a showering of continuous flowers. Like till the time Paramatma will be preaching now. So the god and goddesses, what they do, they continue do the showering of flowers. And how are their flowers? These flowers are very big, colorful, red color, yellow color, and they have that fragrance also. So that is like, oh Paramatma, your words are like flowers. When we hear them, when we receive them, when we get action into them, we get bloom. Our life gets so much of fragrance. That is the continuous flowers, the showering of flowers. Right? Now, the next is the sacred seat. That is called as Bhadrasan, in which Paramatma sits on the Samavasaran. That is called as sacred seat. That is like, oh Paramatma, your seat in our heart, it gives stability. It gives like security. There is a line in Gujarati. Taro naam base mare dil mein, right? So that is like Paramatma, you are in our heart. So your name brings stability and security within. The next Pratihari is the Divya Dhwani. That is like a musical tune of Paramatma. With your divine words, Paramatma, our life are getting transformed. We are changing. We are on the step to become the superstars. The next is the like drum beat. There is a like drum beat. God and goddesses, they just beat the drum. They just celebrate to know people from all the three realms to just come and listen, come and get enlightened. So these are the 8 divine, felicitation of Tirthankar Paramatma on the Samavasaran. So this is the beautiful Samavasaran, right? How we are blessed, to have such an Tirthankar Paramatma in our life. All the people are celebrating. How big the prosperity is, how the luxurious the thing is. Like flowers are showering and there is a light within the Ashok tree. The Samavasaran, this sacred preaching hall is only and only of Tirthankar Paramatma. No one else, not for Brahma, neither for Vishnu, not for a big celebrity. It is the Samavasaran is not even for for a big king or who conquer all the thing. No one, only for Tirthankar Paramatma. Because whether it is a snake or whether it is a human being, whether he is a monk, he has the equal love for everyone. And that is Samavasaran. Right? So for 30 years now, Paramatma is giving, he's preaching, he's giving his knowledge, and the day come for the last 48 hours. Now he's in the Samavasaran. Do you know the other all 23 Tirthankar, what they do? During the time of liberation, they just go to some mountain and peaks. They go to mountain and peaks and they go for deep meditation. And from there, they got the liberation. Only Bhagwan Mahavir Swami, only our Bhagwan Paramatma, for 48 days, continuous, in the Samavasaran, he was preaching. He was giving his light of knowledge, conduct, vision to each and every one of us. Every one of us. And the moment came, the last moment, he left us. He reached to his supreme goal. A day longing to transform the world, to longing to got his, liberation. He reached the supreme goal. And this day is auspicious day for all of us. He went, but he has given all his light to us. He has given all his energy to us. And yes, this is our auspicious day. And we call it as Nirvan Kalyanak, Diwali. So now, I request Shwetaji, you just share your experience of the, Samavasaran, and just, just tell people like how to celebrate this Diwali, as it is the most auspicious day for us. Yes, it is our, yes.
Thank you so much, Priyankaji, for explaining the Samavasaran to us in such beautiful ways. And we were all smiles and there was definitely the cheer. So thank you. And coming back to our Diwali celebration. So this day, this moment when Paramatma attained Nirvan or went into Moksha is the day of Diwali, is the Amavas day when Paramatma attained his supreme goal. And as Priyanka ji said, the 23 Tirthankaras before Bhagwan Mahavir preferred to seclude themselves. They went into their self-meditation, self-penance, and their self sadhana. Paramatma Mahavir, just look at how much he loved us, that he felt that until his last breath, he wanted to give us his wisdom, his knowledge, his conduct, his blessings. And he could have also secluded himself, and but he preferred to remain within us. So this last 48 hours of his life were totally devoted for people like us, all of us. And there was a huge Samavasaran, as beautifully described by Priyankaji. And those 48 hours, just imagine that it is called as Anuttar Deshna, meaning the last Antim preaching of Paramatma, of Bhagwan Mahavir, un, unstoppable. I mean, he was continuously saying, speaking for 48 hours. There are 1,750 gathas in Uttaradhan Sutra, which are his last words. And he preferred to be with us, amongst us, until his last breath. And this is his day. And what should we do on Diwali? We should connect with him, right? So this is the sadhana. This is the day when he left us and he was with us. This is the day when now we will be with him, so that this bhav, next bhavs, all the lives that we'll have until we attain moksha, we want to stay connected and be in a tight bond with the Bhagwan. So let's do a little practical and experience this by all by ourselves. So I request everyone to close eyes. Wherever you are, just be seated, relax. Okay. So just open your eyes for one moment and have a look at the screen. Just look at the model of the Samavasaran, how it is placed, how there are animals, how there are people, there's Paramatma, there is an Ashok Vruksha. There are some, if you see, there are some Dev Vimans, I mean the vehicles or the aeroplanes we can call of the gods and goddesses, they are which are taking, I mean landing towards the Samavasaran. They don't want to be late, so they are hurrying up, they're coming. Everyone wants to be a part of this beautiful place. And by looking at this, now I would request everyone to close your eyes. Sit in a relaxed position. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Slow inhale and slow exhale. Now imagine that we are going to Samavasaran. Standing in front of that entire huge premises. Everyone knows in the world that this is the last Deshna, the last preaching, the last words of Tirthankar Mahavir. The gods and goddesses, they are so excited. They are so happy that they built this beautiful place. They built it in such a luxurious way because they feel that they want to attract everyone, each and every being on this earth. They are coming from different places of the heaven. There's so much of light. There's so much of brightness because of the silver, the gold, the precious stones. They are out of this world. They are divine. They are beautiful. They are made by gods and goddesses. We can't find them here. Imagine when a child is happy. He's so happy, and what he does is starts running around, starts making some music, like beating the drums. And that's a way of how gods and goddesses are showing their happiness by playing those divine drums, by making the environment, the ambience musical. Now we are entering into the Samavasaran. We are on the first layer, which is the glittery silver, everywhere, all around. There are so many steps. Everyone around is feeling the peace, the calmness. We are taking the steps one by one, and our eyes are glued to Paramatma, who is sitting at the center. Just look at his Bhamandal, his aura, his beautiful, compassionate eyes, full of love, looking on me, looking on you. Feel that Paramatma is looking at me, because as Priyankaji said, in Samavasaran, Paramatma only looks at me without even blinking his eyes. He does not want to waste that even a fraction of second by not showering his love through his eyes. We are glued to this frame, to this divine light that we are seeing. There are gods and goddesses doing the charmer. Everyone around is so excited, exactly the same amount of excitement that I have. Animals sitting next to each other with absolutely no fear. What is this place? How on earth can this happen? But I'm feeling it. You are feeling it. It is the superpower of our Tirthankar Paramatma. We are taking the steps, we are going up, we are feeling the flowers, the divine flowers of all the colors, the bright, the fragrance. Again, that is out of the world because it is of gods and goddesses. These flowers are such that they never perish. So imagine they are falling all over you. They're falling on all over everyone else. And we are walking. We are going up. We are going up. Totally tuned in to Paramatma, his aura. Everyone knows their seat. There's no need of any direction. Everyone is going and taking their places. There's so much of crowd, but no one is pushing. No one is pulling. No one, in fact, knows what's going around. Everyone is so much well into this aura, this blessing, this power of Paramatma, and within themselves. A super connection. I'm with me, I'm with Paramatma. Paramatma is looking at me, and I'm totally surrendered. Feel the wind, the breeze, the fragrance, the music. What an experience it is. Now fold the hands in the Namaskar Mudra. Bow down to Tirthankar Bhagwan Mahavir at his feet. And let's pray that like you freed yourself, please keep me, please help me to remain on the path of righteousness that you have given, that you have shown. Like you succeeded, please help me succeed. I want to be compassionate. I want to be loving. I want the good for me and for everyone in this world. With a deep inhale, feel the energy, feel the blessings of Paramatma Mahavir that he is showering and store them inside. Do it one more time, a deep inhale and receive the energy and store it. And one last time, take a deep breath. Feel the energy of the entire Samavasaran, the divine auditorium, and just notice the calmness that you're feeling inside right now. What is this feeling? It's beautiful. Thank you, Bhagwan. Thank you, Guru. Now slowly open your eyes. Rub your hands, palms, put them on your eyes, and slowly open. How did you feel?
Superb.
Did you feel the peace? Did you feel what
Yes.
did you feel? Meena ji, yeah,
Very
thank you.
calm, very
Anita
calm
ji.
feeling. In a
Very
normal
calm.
life, we don't even take out 5 minutes to sit like that with folded hands.
Yeah.
It sounds so simple. Folded hands, 5 minutes. It was beautiful, beautiful.
And let me tell you the science or secret behind this, which Gurudev explains. Jainism believes that we all have been into the cycle of lives and births, lives and deaths and births, and again we go into different births, meaning different lives. So, in our past lives, of the infinite lives that we have had so far, each one of us has been into Samavasaran. And that place is so beautiful. Just imagine we going to some place which was so beautiful, like say Winter Wonderland, and it is so huge for us, right? For now, and we know that after we go there and we come back, we still remember it. We reminiscence that oh, it was like this. It was so huge. It was so beautiful, and we live in those moments. This emotion is so pure, so beautiful, so divine, so huge. And just imagine the luxury, the wealth, the way it is made, the entire ambience. So our soul has been there. And that's why even when we listen, anyone describing Samosharan, anyone thinking of Samosharan, imagining ourselves into that Samosharan, our soul resonates to that because it was pure bliss, the pure peace that we have felt. And that resonation inside us is awakened because we can't forget that. Our soul can never forget that feeling. And so, if this is so beautiful, we have to help ourselves by doing it every day. I mean, if that's possible, definitely. And at least on the times when we must, we should do it. It's for us because that Paramatma has already given us that power at that time when we were in Samoshanan. So, this is a way we have to celebrate Diwali. And there are some things that we must know. So when we say that 48 hours when Tirthankar Bhagwan Mahavir was doing the Antim Deshna, the last words of preaching, Dhanyateras, we call it Dhanteras or we know it as Dhanteras, which is actually the Dhanyateras when the Samosharan was created, when it all started and everyone knew these are going to be the last 48 hours of us with Paramatma. And so everyone was feeling Dhanya, Dhanya, Dhanya. I'm so happy, I'm so lucky, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? So it's that Dhanyata that we feel, and that's why it's a Dhanyateras. So how do we do it? We on all these days of Diwali that we are going to celebrate, we dress up nicely and beautifully. I think that we all do. Why? Because we are happy. We are going to Samosharan, and that has to be seen in the way we dress up in our attire. So it's a part of happiness. So we dress up nicely on all 5 days. Then on Dhanya Teras, we all family together, we sit, we seek permission. Now, because we're going to seek permission on everything that we do and everything now onwards, I would quickly want to say why do we have to seek permission? So it's a very simple science. Suppose if Meena ji, I want to use your pen, will I just come and pick it? Would that be rude, right? Or would I say, hello, Meena ji, I need a pen. Can I use it? And you say, oh, of course, you can use it. And I get it. Now we want to connect to Tirthankar and his abundance, right? Because we have less. I don't have abundance, but he has. And if I ask my Paramatma, will he say, no, 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 you can't get the abundance? Oh, he's wanting to give. But it is my humbleness that I ask for it. I seek the permission. Paramatma, I'm connecting to you. My Guru, my Dharam, I'm connecting to you. What I do not have, you have. So please empower me with what is not with me, but with you. And with that permissions, we will always start our practices, our sadhana, our day, everything. So seeking permission is a universal thing that we can do for everything, for eating, walking, sleeping, waking up. Okay. So now when we come to Dhanya Teras, we want to seek permission. We'll dress up nicely in a family. We'll all sit together, seek permission to Vandana, and then we'll chant 11 Navkar mantra. Now in the melodious tone, if those who have attended the sessions for the last time, they know what is the significance or importance of chanting Navkar mantra in this way. So we'll do that. And on this auspicious day of Dhanya Teras, we make a family donation. It's a Dhanya Teras, right? When we are happy, what do? We do gifts. When a baby is born in our family, we give gifts. When there's a wedding in our family, we give gifts. Now this is Paramatma's Antim Anuttar Deshna, the last time of Paramatma. He's going to attain moksha. So we are happy and we give this and we share this, share what we have with by making donation to those who need it for a better thing, better future, their health, etc. So we have to do it together. It's not one person in the family, but how many you may be living alone or two people, four people together. It's a family thing. And then offer gratitude. So this is for Dhanya Teras. For Chaturdashi, just think that Paramatma is speaking 48 hours, he's continuously saying, non-stop. And on that day, do we dwell in being free in doing anything? How about doing a little fasting? It may be a small thing that I do a Naukarshi, or I say that for the next 2 hours I will not eat anything. Just 2 hours. Paramatma is saying for 48 hours. I had my lunch and now I'm not going to have tea for like next 2 hours. So why not take that small thing, 1 hour, 15 minutes, whatever is possible for us on this day of Chaturdashi? We have to remind ourselves the Paramatma is continuously in action for us. Let's stop from our other actions and do a little bit of what we can do. So for second day, we seek permission. We chant 11 Navkar mantras. We do 2 Logasa chanting if you know Logasa or if it is available on internet. Or if not, we can chant more Navkar mantras. But fasting, tyag, some self-restraint, and then offer gratitude. Now coming to the day of Diwali, which is the Jain Diwali, the Nirvan Kalyanak, when Paramatma liberated. On that day, again, dress up very nicely in a family, seek permissions, do Vandana, then chant 27 Navkar mantra, then visualize yourself and your family in the divine auditorium, in that Samavasaran. Remember, this day generally people celebrate for prosperity. We do Lakshmi Pujan or we generally do anything that brings wealth to us. Whatever the wealth of the entire world is all on one side, imagine the wealth that is in Samavasaran. Chandi, Sona, Hire, Joharat, jewels. There is, we cannot count how wealthy, how abundant it is wealth-wise. On this day, we do it in a Jain way with Jain principles by visualizing ourselves and family in the auditorium. And if you like, if you feel that you need help when this recording is uploaded, you can go to the part that we just did, pause it there, all sit together while you do, and then tell your family, share this with them, what it means, and then do it together. So imagine yourself and your family seated in that Samosharan and then offer bhakti to Bhagwan Mahavir in any way. Sing songs, sing any stotra, any mantra that you like. In any way, we just praise our Paramatma, our Bhagwan is going to be beautiful. And decide and accept a very small or a big self-restraint for until next Diwali. We have hundreds and 500s and thousands of dishes that we eat, but we do not eat all of them in the entire year. So I will not eat gulab jam until next Diwali. Okay, why not? Or I will not eat, say, kachoris until next year. Just one? Can we not do tyag of one thing until next Diwali? Paramatma is doing the tyag for us for all his life and even previous lives. So he became Tirthankar. We could do one thing, right? And this is a beautiful habit. We do it every year along with our family. Everyone takes one niyam, one chota sa rule, and that will stay with us until next Diwali. And then chant Logasar and two Namothunams. And again, as I said, if we do not know, it may be available on internet. Or if not, then do more of Nokar Mantra and then offer gratitude. That is Jain way of Diwali. On Gautam Pratipada, I'll be now very quick. I think we still have 9 minutes. But this is important and this is very interesting. So what happened? Have we thought? I mean, we heard about Nirvan Kalyana, where Mahatma liberated, went to moksha. What happened after that? Did the world stop? And how did we get everything? How did we know what he said? How did it all reach to us? It's because the Jain Shasan continued. And how did it continue? So on the day of after the Nirvan is called as Gautam Pratipada, which is a new beginning. Tirthankar Paramatma left us, but he started a new chapter, and that chapter is the Shasan of Paramatma, which we receive. So there was handing over of the responsibilities of who would be the leader, who will be the next leader to whom everyone would come. So that handover, that felicitation, that appointing of new leader happened on this new day. Gautam Swami, you must have heard stories of him. Today we can't cover those, but he was he was so devoted to Paramatma, his student, and he got Keval Gyan. Just in short, to explain, when Gautam Swami asked Bhagwan Mahavir Swami, why don't I get Keval Gyan? Everyone else who I bring towards to you, they become Keval Gyanis, and I don't become Keval Gyani. Why? And then Paramatma said, because there's only one thing that keeps you away from Keval Gyan, is your love towards me, is your moha towards me. So you leave that moha and you will attain Keval Gyan. And then Gautam Swami said, no, I want you. I don't want Keval Gyan. It is fine. He chose Paramatma. And when Paramatma went to moksha, Gautam Swami cried. Actually, he cried like a small baby, cried a lot. And in that crying, he attained Keval Gyan. And my Gurudev says and explains it so beautifully. Someone's crying can get into Keval Gyan. So if you want to cry, cry like him. That you attain Keval Gyan. So that crying is actually negative, but that done in a precious way or in the right way can also get us to our path. So this day is a new beginning. So we have to start this day. We have to sit together. We have to surrender ourselves. We have to chant Naukar mantra with the family and during the day feel this, that it's a new beginning. It's a new flower blossoming. So some things we left in our life as incomplete. We did not complete a few things and they just stayed back and we never touched upon them. Maybe it's a time. Start a new page. Forget all the sorrows, enmity, everything bad. Let's open a new page, and that page will be of bliss. And on Bhai Dooj, again a very interesting thing, what we do on Bhai Dooj. What is the Jain significance of Bhai Dooj? So Bhagwan Mahavir had a brother, elder brother, Nandivardhan, and he had a sister, Sudarshana. So when Paramatma went into moksha, Nandivardhan was not in that Samavasaran. And he got the news and he was devastated. He was so sad that my little brother, how could he leave me? How could he leave this world? And how has he gone? And he was unconsolable. He was in so much pain. He was crying and he was so grieving. Then it was Sudarshana, the sister of Bhagwan Mahavir and Nandivardhan. She reached to Nandivardhan on the day of Bhai Dooj, on the second day after the moksha. And then she consoled him. She helped him to come out of that grief. She told him that he has gone for good. He has got what he wanted. He has attained his ultimate goal, the ultimate success. So it's no point for us to be in sorrow. And she helped him emotionally become stable. And that's what the sisters do, isn't it? That's why this relation of a brother and a sister is so selfless. What expectations do they have from each other? Nothing. It's that beautiful bond, and that's why this Bhai Dooj is celebrated. So, how do we do in Jain way? We will seek permission. We'll meet our brothers and sisters if they're close. If not, definitely online. And then we do tilak of brother. So, when we do tilak, what it means is this is the point. This is the energy point which we activate for the brother. I mean, the sisters when they do tilak, and when that is done, the sister and brother, they will reassure each other. They'll tell each other that I'm there. And even, celebrating it in this way, even by feeling that my brother is there, my sister is there with me, makes a lot of difference, isn't it? So let's do it this year. Let's do Bhai Dooj with this assuring each other by spending nice time and then offering gratitude for this selfless bond amongst each other and also towards our Paramatma, Bhagwan Mahavir. So that's Bhai Dooj. And some things to remember this Diwali. How about showers be of blessings and not of fireworks? How about tasting the sweetness of fasting and restraints? How about playing the cards, but of charity, donation, love, and compassion? And lighting our inner lamp, brightening from inside, which is going to remain permanent. The outer lights, they are going to go off after some time, or we close them, or we take them off. But the inner light, if we ignite, that's going to stay with us forever. So this is the interpretation. This is the way of Diwali. This is the significance that we wanted to bring. So any questions on this from anyone?
Please raise hand if anybody has any questions for Priyankaji and Shwetaji. I think everybody's enjoyed Priyankaji and Shwetaji. Thank you so much. Priyankaji explained the significance of Diwali beautifully. And Shwetaji, you've told us what to do for all the days of Diwali. So thank you so much. Please stay with us for the next session, which is going to be on can we master our karma? So that's going to be on the 18th of November. We hope to see all of you then and have a lovely Diwali. And thanks for being with us once again. Thank you. I can see Mrs. Dawani waving her hand. Hi, Pagnaji. Nice to see you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Happy
So much.
Happy Diwali.
Bye.
Happy Diwali.
Bye.
Happy Diwali.
Thank you. Thank you.
Happy
Thank you so
Diwali,
much.
everyone.
Happy Diwali.
Thank you all. Happy Diwali.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Thank you.